We are trying to figure out if the square root of 4x is, we're trying to figure out if the square root of x is an integer. So clue 1 says the square root of 4x is an integer. Well, that works because this means the square root of 4 times the square root of x. So that's 2 times the square root of x. And they're telling me it's an integer, so that means this thing has to be an integer. So clue 1 works. Now clue 2 says square root of 3x is not an integer. Well, does that help me? We're trying to figure out if the square root of x is an integer. Well, if you let x be 1, that's the square root of 3 times the square root of 1. So here, square root of x is an integer, and of course square root of 3 is not an integer. But what if I let x be 2? So I have the square root of 3 times the square root of 2, which is the square root of 6, which is not an integer, but neither is the square root of 2. So that one doesn't work, only A works.